Hi, I'm Zoe McEwen, course consultant for the UK Academy of Wedding and Event Planning. And today I'm going to be chatting to one of our students, Michelle. Hi, Michelle.
Hi Zoe, how are you?
Michelle, if you could just tell us where you are in the
Ye-
world.
Yes, I'm in Rome at the moment in Italy.
And is that where you're permanently working now?
Well, I work between London and Rome, but at the moment I'm in Rome. I probably will be back in London in October this year.
Okay, so you're in the process of setting up your destination wedding planning business.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing that for?
Uh, it's been now, I think I started when I got married, so in 2013, but I was
Hmm.
doing it just for, just for fun. And then
Yeah,
after my wedding, I decided to have much knowledge about it. So this is why I applied for your course. And now it's been a year and like 3 months that I'm doing it. Unfortunately, I wanted to do it a little bit faster, but I couldn't because I had a baby in the meantime. So
oh,
yeah,
okay.
everything is slow. But
Mhm.
in the meantime, I was doing the course. I'm doing the course, and I'm having the baby. I start working as well, and I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting that to happen so fast. So I now have for this year I have 7 weddings and 6 of it are for Italian. One is for an English couple from
Mhm.
Manchester. And I already have another wedding for August 2017 for a couple from Toronto, Canada.
Brilliant.
So it's really exciting.
Yeah, what were you doing before all of this? What was your
Well, before that, I was
previous?
an actress. I was an actress, and well, I'm an actress, but I'm dedicating more time to my new business, so
Yeah.
wedding. And when I have let's say free time, I act as well, so I'm doing both.
Yeah. Okay, yeah. I mean, the other thing, presumably why you chose the course, because it's online, it's quite flexible, so you could fit it around.
Zoe, sorry, I didn't understand your question because there was a delay.
Oh, that's okay. So presumably the online course, our online course, you chose it because it would fit in with everything else you were trying to do.
Absolutely, and also because I didn't know where I was in the world, so where I was set in
Mm.
the world, so I decided to do something online because it was flexible, as you said. Yes.
Yeah, so you've just been working through that and doing the business setup at the same time, which I think works quite well. How have you found that?
It's
Has it been?
it's, it's amazing because when I have some time, I dedicate my time off to the course, and
Mm.
it's great because in the meantime I'm working, I'm doing the unit that are talking about what I'm doing for my work. So it's really
Yeah.
nice because
Yeah.
I'm learning in the meantime I'm working. So it's great. It's really great.
So you can see how the two things relate a little bit, can't you? The information that you're given, and then hopefully that motivates you at the time to do a little bit more on your business and move things forward.
Absolutely. And it's great, especially all the softwares that you advise me to use are so useful.
Mm.
And also because in Italy, there are no wedding planners or not, well, the wedding design, it's something that doesn't exist at all. And plus, the wedding planners are just people who turn to change their previous job, and so they haven't studied for doing it. They just one day they woke up and they say, oh, you know what, I'm now deciding to plan weddings. So there is no study. And for me it's great because I know so many things that they don't know. And
Yeah.
plus the design, it's a plus that nobody has. So it's really, really, really great what I'm doing.
That's good. I think you're right on two things. One, some people do it as a hobby,
Hmm.
and there's a lot more to it if you're going to do it professionally. So it's worth finding out the right way to do. And secondly, you were saying about the design, and design is definitely growing. And if you do a course like this, it allows you to explore all of those the industry you perhaps didn't know about, and then see which ones like you, which ones you like, and see also which ones there's a market for where you are. You know, you're already, the course has helped you to recognize that perhaps you can do things other people can't do locally.
That's true. And this is also, it helps me a lot, especially I'm now trying to understand how to use the 3D event design.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's been a while now, because when I applied for the course, I first read all the unit,
Yeah.
just to have a big idea. And then when I applied for some job for some venue here in Italy, I said to everybody, oh, I know how to use 3D event design. That wasn't true, but and they say, oh, really? What is this 3D event design? Well, it's something really useful, and I know how to use it. So people were really, oh, really interested about
Yeah.
that, because they don't know what this thing is. And well, neither do I, because I'm now trying to understand how to work with that. But
Yeah, but you're absolutely right. It gave you an insight to the out there. Without the course, you perhaps wouldn't have even known these kinds of software exist.
absolutely. So for instance, now I have this wedding in August for these people from Manchester, and they want to have a really beautiful design for the wedding. So I'm now trying to understand how to use it in order to prepare a big project for them. And so that's it.
Okay, so
Yeah.
so just going back to the bit in between. So how do you find or found these people? Because that's probably something that our students would be most interested in.
Well, okay. First of all, I decided to go around my place here in Rome and to see if there were some venue interested to have someone who could talk in English. And so I first browsed around, and I found a place next to mine. They do wedding. They're doing wedding for like 3 years now, so
Mm-hmm.
not a lot. And when I went there, I said, "Oh, hi. Um, can you hear me, Zoe? Sorry, because
Yes,
something happened. Okay." And I
that's
said,
fine.
"Hi, my name is Michelle. I am a wedding planner and a wedding designer as well. I speak English. I don't know if you have any foreigner people who wants to get married here. In case you do, I would be happy to help you with that." So
Yeah.
this is what I did, honestly. And then I found a venue that were really interesting in in my job, and so I starting with them. So what they do, they give me all their weddings, but just the wedding, just the people who want to do something more than a simple wedding. So they want to have
Yes.
something special like flowers or table arrangements. So when they have this kind of weddings, they call me. And
That's great. And they
yeah,
do. You know, that's the thing. It's just getting yourself out there, because if you just stay in your room, nobody knows you exist. You have to
exactly.
go out and make those connections.
Absolutely. And also my problem is that, if you remember, I said to you, like, the first day I start doing the course, I said to you, I'm trying to do my blog, I'm trying to do my website, and
Mm.
but has so many things happened to me. I don't have a blog and I don't have a website, and I'm working for it to have it as soon as possible. But in the meantime, I was able to work anyway. But still, when it comes for wedding from abroad, they really would like to see something about me. So I have to send them some images or some references, because they don't know nothing about me, and I don't know how to let them trust me. Without a website, it's really impossible. But then I have this venue in Italy, and so, and plus, I was working for another agency called Venusi, something like that. I started working for them, but then I decided to work by myself because I didn't like their way to work.
Mm-hmm.
And but the people who were working with me when I was working for them, they
Yes.
decided to follow me and so they are now with me, and I'm happy because I don't have any boss. And
Yeah.
I was able to have them because probably they trust me. I don't know why, but they decided to have me anyway, even if I wasn't with Venue C.
Yeah, no, again, it's the connections, isn't it? And
Absolutely.
if you can meet people face to face, they can see you, they can listen to you, they believe you. You know, that's so much better in a way than a website. And to be able to do that and get yourself out there, and then the second layer of that is to obviously do the things you say you can do. You know, if you promise a lavish design, then you give them the lavish design. If you promise to do something at a certain time, then you do that. And once you start to do that, then there'll be a little bit of spread with word of mouth as well. And I think what you're doing is right, because I don't know if you've got some deal with the photographers or the venue to get some of those images to use, but you'll have original images then when you're ready to set up your website, and you'll have a clearer image of your brand and your market that you're trying to find or attract by your website.
It's true. I have some. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. It's just that sometimes I see everything. Can you see me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry, it's fine. It does blur sometimes, don't worry.
Yes. Well, the important thing is that you can hear me. Yes, I was saying about you were saying about the photographer and venue. Blah, blah. Well, I have my team. I was able to get my team with me. So I have a florist. I have my photographer.
Hmm.
I also have flowers photographer and oh yeah, makeup and hairstylist. But the thing is that it really depends on what kind of wedding people want, because they are not sometimes they're just not good for them, for the couple. So I have
Absolutely.
to improve, so I have to find other suppliers and I have to find
Hmm.
other people,
Yeah, so
which is
you're right. I mean, the one buyers or people that you like to work with is fine, but sometimes somebody will say, I really want a very different photographer, something very unusual, and then you'll have to find a different match. And that's how you bring more people and make more connections, and if you make the right connections with them, then hopefully they recommend you. It starts to build, and I think then the website and the blog will be more important when they need to look for you and search for you. From at the moment, you're working quite locally, aren't you?
I am working quite locally, but I'm working in Tuscany as well, which is not so. It's like 2 hours and a half from Rome. And
Okay.
plus, so I have this location in Tuscany. I have another one in like 40 minutes from Rome, which is a beautiful venue by the lake. And plus, I have the venue next my place, the one that I was able to use for to improve, to do some work experience, and it helped
Yeah.
me quite a lot for yes, for doing some experience. This is why I'm using this location.
Yeah, so you've just used all the skills that you've got. Your language is obviously was one of the first stage of event design, and then recognizing what they might need, then what the brides might need, and sort of filling that, working together and filling that hole, which I think is really good. And you know, if you've got work and you're fitting it in and it's working for you, then you can only let it develop slowly, because family and all of those other commitments too, and you want to, you know, to do it right, don't you? So
Absolutely.
I think you've done really, really well.
Oh, thank you. But I have a concern, honestly, because
Yeah.
when it comes for Italian weddings, I don't earn a lot. I have to be honest.
Mhm.
When it comes for a foreigner wedding, it's great, because the thing is that in Italy we tend to do not get a percentage from the bride and the groom. We just
Mhm.
take percentage from the suppliers. While in England or in America, in United States, I can get 10% from their total budget plus a percentage from suppliers.
Mhm.
sometimes I ask them not a 10% from their budget, but I'm trying to understand how big will be the wedding, how many people, and what do they need. So I'm trying to ask not a percentage, but more like a specific quote.
Yeah.
But the problem is that Italian, because the Italian people do not want a 10% of their budget.
Yeah.
So what I do is I'm asking them, like, it really depends on how many people, but like 500 euro for helping them to do like we call it let's say like an arrangement for the venue, and that's it. I'm asking them
Yeah.
just a quote for something, because otherwise I won't earn a lot at all.
No, and you're right. There is no point in starting this business if it's not going to earn you the money you need to earn.
That's good.
So in England, you can take fees from your suppliers, or you can charge a fee that you, like you say, you give them a quote and you say, this will be my fee. It's up to you if you then negotiate with the suppliers and take a percentage with them, or you say to them, this is my fee, but I can get you discounts with these suppliers.
Yeah.
So they might choose to go with your fee, even if it's a bit higher, because you can say, but this photographer, they will both give me 5% off. So you can kind of negotiate that way, and that does tend to work. The more weddings you get from abroad, you're right, the better you'll be, because they will use your knowledge.
That's true.
I think you're right to stand firm on your price, and if you can, slowly increase them, because you do need to make a living, and if you price yourself too low, it's not realistic for somebody anyway. They're not going to get that quality service. You need to promote yourself as, this is quality what you're getting from me. I'm not somebody that's running this as a hobby. This is my business. You'll get a great service. I know what I'm doing. And your price needs to reflect that. So over time, you need to start to be a bit braver. It might mean you lose a few clients, but I think it's important to start how you mean to go on. Enjoying it is great, and building up experience is good. So don't go straight out there with crazy prices, and keep a relationship with your venues and with your suppliers, and then really note down how long it takes you to do the things you do for these people. So maybe for the next 2 weddings, itemize almost every 5 minutes that you work for them. Write every 5 minutes down, and then you'll be clear at how much time it takes you. The majority of your fee now will be time for you, and then see how that comes out. And then there's all the other things that you need to factor in: your phone, your computer, your transport, all of those things that are part of your business expenses. But for the next couple of weddings, just run it as an experiment, just to be sure what you need to earn, and know what you're worth per hour. Think, okay, I really think on balance with all of these other jobs, myself, I need to earn this much an hour. Then when you've done your calculations every 5 minutes, writing down every phone call, every email, you'll have a really clear picture. You'll be surprised at how much time it's taken.
I know.
You probably know that already.
That's true. I mean, sometimes I think it's a good job, because if I decided to have like an office job, like from 9 to 6, it would be a lot of time, while when I dedicate my time for my wedding business, I spend maybe like in 3-4 hours every day. I'm able to do my calls, everything. Well, I think probably I would need like 12 hours a day, but still 4 or 5 hours is good. I mean, I'm able to do my call, to do my emails, to find suppliers, and blah blah blah. It really depends on days and what kind of weddings, but still I think it's better to have my own business than to find a business, an office job. But
it's much less restrictive.
yeah, even though I was thinking, I don't know if you can help me with that, before or in the meantime I'm doing it, I really would like to have another kind of work experience. Like I really would like to work for a venue in England or in any place, for an hotel, like 5 stars, like a beautiful place like that. I don't know if you can help me with that, but I really would like to have that kind of experience. I don't know if someone has asked you something like that.
No, yes, we can possibly, and we do have connections. On our advisory board, we have Bruce Russell, who has a top wedding planning company and works for one of the top hotels, and we have connections with people, and we can see. But we do advertise our work experience placements on our Facebook page, so you can apply for them if they work for you. Obviously, timing and location will be an issue for you for when you can travel and come and how long you can be here for. But yeah, one of our students, she's just finished a really nice placement in a big top London hotel, and really get yourself out there and sort of say, this is what I do, but I'm looking to match and connect. I think, you have obviously got some connections with Italy and resources, and maybe there's a link there with some of the destination planners in the UK to see if you can kind of cross over and work together on something. But yeah, I think you're right. So email me and with things that might work for you, and then follow and watch on the Facebook page. And then all you have to do when things crop up is just email me, and then I'll pass your information across to those people, and then they'll let you know if it's a good match.
That would be great. That would be great, because I really would like to do some experience like that. And even if I have a baby, I'm able to travel quite a lot, because my husband is at home because he can work at home. So
Yeah.
I can travel, no problem at all. And yeah, that's it.
So I would suggest, just to make that work, last piece of advice is try and get some kind of a blog or some portfolio of images together if you can.
Absolutely.
So and lay them out really beautifully, style it, so that you've got something that you can send with an attachment that you can send with your email to these hotels or venues and say, this is what I do. I work for these venues, but I'm looking to get some experience in the UK. What have you got? And then you can show them a little bit about yourself.
Okay.
And I think that will help you, rather than just a standard email. Use your styling, use your personality, use the skills, what you've learned, what you know. Tell them why you've chosen that venue. Be very specific. Make sure you have chosen the venue for a particular reason. You've liked it. You've got a feel for it, and that's why you would like to go there, and be very specific. And I'm sure you'll find something. There's lots of lovely hotels who would love you to work with them. It's just finding the way that you put that to make sure that they don't turn you down, because they can't turn you down, because you've done this fabulous work and you're trying to make a collaboration as well with them.
Thank you. Hopefully you're right.
I think so. I think you're really close now. You've just got to, as well as doing the work, you've just got to remember your business now. So go back and spend time on your business, thinking about, you don't necessarily have to have a website yet, but maybe a blog or some Pinterest pages, something that shows who you are, that you can add a little bit more to, putting the portfolio of images together from some of the work you've done. If you haven't done much work yet, just creating mood boards, talking about styling, talking about trends, things you like, things you're interested in, what you see is, some things that you think are going to be really popular, things from Italy, things you want to learn when you come to England, and what you can offer them. Obviously you've got the language skills and you've got some experience, so just sort of think it all through. But come back to me, email me, and we can go through all of that again.
I will do it. I will.
Oh, you've gone now. I can't see you. I'll cut off there. We'll finish there, Michelle, and then we'll chat later. But please get in touch if you need anything, and thank you so much today.